Still in a timeout here after Joe Spallina called one. Not 18:46 left to go in the second half. A still close game between Stony Brook and North Carolina. The Tar Heels, the home team, has an 8-6 lead after they've gotten back-to-back goals. Thanks to Melissa Scanone on the free position opportunity and Nicole Humphrey on her fourth of the season. Diamonds in the rough. Team players that you would not usually expect if your opponents are against North Carolina. That allows everybody to get what they want. Stony Brook's defense limiting North Carolina to only 8 goals so far throughout the first 42 minutes of this game. And that defense has helped the offense try and stay in for as long as they can. Technically a top 6 matchup since Stony Brook is number 6 in the media poll, and North Carolina is still, of course, number 1. They have not relinquished that all season long. So at the timeout, Stony Brook will have the ball. Maybe a whistle called before that timeout was called, but it doesn't matter either way. Stony Brook will have it with 57 on the shot clock. Looking to try and get a goal here to keep this game contested and not give North Carolina a chance to run away with it yet. Stony Brook has been relentless in their first 2 quarterfinal games in program history, losing both of those matchups by 1 after a last-minute push by the opponents. Could look different here with the opponent up this time, as Kennedy was almost inside the arc, but she'll move it out with 38 to go. Kennedy to the left wing. She finds Poulis. Back to the top should go to Kennedy. Kennedy to her right for Huff, whose errant passes has given North Carolina a chance to capitalize. She's trying to break her way inside the arc, out to go to the back of the cage instead for Considine. Considine with 23, trying to push inside the arc, couldn't, out to the left wing instead for Poulis. To the top she goes for Rafferty. Rafferty trying to push it inside, out she'll go instead to Kinsley. Kinsley to the back of the cage instead for Considine. Might try to set up a quick pass. Going inside over to Poulis. Tries to shot and score! It was a Stony Brook goal. But that was not Sarah Poulis. Waiting to see who it was that was responsible for it. It may have been Siobhan Rafferty who had the goal. But either way, that's exactly what Stony Brook needs. They once again cut the deficit to 1. The girl picking that up. Waiting to see who that is, and it looks like that is Siobhan Rafferty who had the goal. And yep, that is Siobhan Rafferty credited with the goal. The big goal that Stony Brook needed after giving up back-to-back to North Carolina before. And once again, it's a 1-goal game with 17:57 left to go in the second half. This is game living up to the expectations. North Carolina fans hoped it would be a slaughter, but Stony Brook fans always believed in their team ever since Joe Spallina came to Stony Brook in 2012 out of Adelphi. Ever since then, been one success after another. They have continued to improve each year. Once again, another face-off between Verhulst and Mastriani. Stony Brook cutting the deficit to 1. They're only down 8-7 to North Carolina with less than 18 minutes to go in the second half. Waiting for the whistle. Goes up in the air. And it's won by Allie Kennedy. Almost did. She lost a stick on it. It's still being fought for. Kennedy fell down. And Constantine tried to save it, but could not. And the closest one there was a Tar Heel, which was Emma Trenchard. So North Carolina will get the clear. Allie Kennedy did fall down, and we have another whistle called. You can hear Stony Brook fans getting disgruntled as Kennedy was falling down, but she may have fell down of her own accord. That's what the refs thought. From my angle, you can see clearly, but for me, it was 50-50, so it did go. It could have gone either way. North Carolina back with the ball, trying to get back up by 2. Ortega Ortega with the ball after she got from Hodge. Mastriani left wing, trying to push her way inside. Not really any goals for her yet in this game. Left wing, she'll go out to the top for Ortega. Ortega trying to find a clear, can't get anywhere. She'll go to the left instead for Mastriani. Hodge with it. Hodge trying to break it inside, outside, going over to Groundy. Groundy going inside over to a great pass over to Hillman, but her shot on goal was stopped by Cameron Halsall. That was a clear attempt for Hillman, but Halsall stepping up big right there to keep it a 1-goal game. And Stony Brook with the ball, Claire Levy making the clear, and once again the Seawolves can tie this game up. Stony Brook's defense facing off against a powerful North Carolina offense. Cameron Halsall, the junior, transfer from Rutgers, has been really giving herself quite the matchup that she wanted. Using this experience, once she becomes a senior next year, expect her to be the starting goalie should she remain with the Seawolves. Expect her to rise up. So Stony Brook will work with it with a chance to tie the game up with 16:20 to go in the second half. Kennedy left wing with half the shot clock gone by. Back to the cage, O'Miller is with it. O'Miller from the left side of the crease, looking for somebody inside. Goes over to Considine. Considine with a chance. Try to go with it. Got double teamed. She'll have to move out. No clear shot on goal. O'Miller trying to fake it around. Couldn't get inside the arc. She goes out instead to the top for Huff. Good defense by North Carolina. Kennedy to her right for Hampel. To the back of the cage she'll go. And it's back over to Hampel. She'll try to push her way inside to the back of the cage. She'll go to Considine. Considine with 20 on the shot clock. Out to the left wing. She'll go to Rafferty. Rafferty to the top for Kennedy. She'll try to bust her way inside. Can't get there. Maybe drawing a double team from the looks of it. Huff over to the left. Trying to push her way inside. Huff shoots and scores! Kaylee Huff has tied the game at 8. And Stony Brook gets back-to-back goals of their own. What an answer! Kaylee Huff being able to get a little redemption right there. She had some errant plays on her end just a little while ago. And Kaylee Huff getting her first goal of the game. We're all knotted up at 8. Stony Brook with the game of the season here at Chapel Hill. Having fun with it. No clear answer on who is going to win this game, but one thing is for certain. Stony Brook continuing to stay in there for as long as they can, and nobody knows who is going to win. With just 15:38 left to go in this game. Some type of answer that we are really loving here by Joe Spolina. After the timeout that was called by him after Stony Brook got a possession offensively, used it to his advantage, and ever since then, back-to-back goals thanks to Siobhan Rafferty and Kaylee Huff. And we got another free position upcoming here between Mastriani and Verhulst. Running out of ways to describe this game. Shots on goal combined 29 between both teams. North Carolina owns it 15-14, but this still makes it a big one. A beautiful sequence by Stony Brook on the last possession offensively and defensively. Cameron Halsell saved on Elizabeth Hillman, and the goal as the face-off won by Allie Kennedy. So trying to make the clear this time, has to back out a bit as she gets double teamed, gets away from it, and finds Macera as she'll make the clear. And Stony Brook now with a chance to retake the lead, their first lead since 23:16 to go in the first half. Chance here. And we'll see what they can do and try and get a little run going of their own. Hampel to the back of the cage for O'Miller. O'Miller with the ball on the right side of the crease. Can't find anybody inside the arc. Sticking with it. She'll go moving inside the arc. She'll actually go out now to the back of the cage for Hampel. Moving out to the left wing for Kennedy with 55 on the shot clock. Kennedy trying to move it around. Getting teamed up well. She's moving out to her right. Sees Macera. Macera with the ball. Right corner. She'll go to Kinsley. Kinsley to the back of the cage for O'Miller. O'Miller with the ball. May set up an assist here. Trying to set somebody up. 38 in the shot clock. O'Miller being patient. Looks like she'll take it herself, trying to move it inside. She's inside the arc, takes a shot and went wide, but it stays with Stony Brook as Kinsley was the closest when it hit the brick wall. Over 26 to work with. Kinsley now along the right line of the fan. From 16 meters out on the right wing. Kennedy with the ball. It's 15 left to work with. She'll have to work quickly. Kennedy trying to bust a hole inside. Takes a shot, and she scores! And for the first time since the 23-16 mark of the first half, the Stony Brook Seawolves have the lead. They're up 9-8. Allie Kennedy with her second goal of the game. And the Stony Brook fans on the sideline are really getting fired up now. This Seawolves team came to play against one of the best teams in the nation, and they are keeping their hopes of the biggest upset probably in tournament history coming up.